All right, let's make it happen. I'm going to quickly explain how this works and then we will actually make it. What you see inside is an electronic circuit. What I did is I made a small flame shaped cutout in the front part of the greeting card, and I put a parchment paper, which is like a semi-transparent paper on it, secured with an LED on it, secured with a tape. I have a button or coin cell battery. I have a button. See, it does some little bit of a spring action made out of paper and this tape. And the negative wire goes underneath the battery. The positive wire through this switch goes above. And when I press the switch, it lights up. Yeah? All right. So let's together make it. So what you need is all of these things. Like I said, this is the copper wire or paper copper wire. It's flexible, easy to get. Coin cell, parchment paper, tape, LED, and thick papers. So I'm going to take a thick paper, cardstock or thick paper, and then first fold it in half. Right? So make sure when you fold a paper, just check that, oh, this is my front of the greeting card, and typically you write a message here, correct? So if this is my front, I need to make a greeting card or a candle shape here. What I'm going to do to make my life easy is you don't have to, is I'm going to use this to make a hole. What that does is if I have a hole, it's a little easier for me to cut so that my candle can go through it, or my scissors can go through it, isn't it? And it doesn't have to be perfect. Hey, after all, it's by Minions, right? So yeah, it's all good. See, I cut out a candle shape and or flame shape, sure. And I can later on draw a candle or whatever you need. I'm going to open this up. It needs to look nice on the top, so we don't do anything on the top. Inside on the left side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now put a parchment paper. It's a semi-transparent paper. I'm going to put it here, and then I'm going to use a tape. Let me quickly open the tape or get a piece of tape, and once I have the piece of tape, I'm going to use it to secure the parchment paper. Please feel free to use good amount of tape so that the paper doesn't go loose or anything like that. So I'm going to use the tape to secure it here. Hey, maybe one more. A little extra tape doesn't hurt. All right, this is secured. Now I need to put the LED exactly where I cut, right? So, and again, same thing. I need to secure the LED, and you know how it goes, how the Minions are, right? So make sure it's secured very nice and tight. So now when you see it from this, you should be able to see the LED. Okay, now what we need is like I said, see this, these are the locations. Somewhere you need a button and a button cell close to it. So let's see. For example, I am going to, but I need a button. I didn't make the button, right? So this, see, this is a button. It has three parts, one fold, second and third. And one of the folds I have folded like this so that it gives a spring action, correct? So let's make one. I'm going to take a paper and then I am going to cut a piece which needs to be wide. And when I say wide, is a typical copper tape is this much, so it needs to be wider than this so that when it presses, there is some gap around for the paper to compress. I'm going to fold it into one third, and then the other 1/3. It doesn't have to be exact. It's just fine. No problem. Right? And this is that part which I am going to see. I'm going to cut out this part. I'm just going to keep the sides, right? And I'm going to fold these sides into maybe 3 parts, like this. 1 fold, 2 fold, 3 fold. Fold it here and fold it back. So now, see, it's like a spring. Yeah? No, hey, sorry, my bad. So I need to first fold it in and then I need to fold it back. Right? First fold it in so it matches this line and then fold it back. Right? Does it not look like a froggy? Hey! And then see this, when I press this, there is always a gap. Till the time I press it hard, it bridges the gap. Isn't it? So what we are going to do is I am going to paste this button over here. Again, simple, like using a tape. All right, so this is secured. What I'm now going to do is I am going to take the positive end. Positive end of an LED is which is not black. Black is negative always. So I'm going to take a LED or a coin cell. Coin cell rough side is negative and typically it has a positive sign written on the positive sign. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the and this gets really tricky to take out the glue from this copper tape. All right, so I took off so now what I have is a thin wire tape. The wire tape which can conduct electricity, right? So I am going to put this here in the center and see, this is like a wire now, only paste this and the negative one goes underneath this. Yeah, I don't need it that long. I can just cut the remaining part. You can use it somewhere else if you choose to. But hey, you know, right? They're minions, so it's better to put some tape before they start playing with that stuff. Who knows what minions can do, right? Now we need, when this is pressed, we need electricity to, oh, I'm sorry. This needs to be a positive wire, isn't it? Because that's the one that goes on top of the, okay, I'm going to put a positive wire through this and secure and put a tape. In a minute you will know why I said a positive wire I need, and then maybe one more tape. Hey, doesn't hurt. So Now I'm going to take this rough side, which is negative, and this wire goes on the underneath, and it goes like this, right? So that will take the negative current. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, before I tape this, right, I need to take the second of the wire, or the copper paper wire. That's the hard part and hardest part to all right. So now what I did is, I'm going to open this up, and this tape goes onto this, starting here, right? It goes here and then comes around on the button. Yeah. And then this remaining part goes, secure it first, little bit, definitely make sure a little bit part touches here, so it's safe and secure. And then the rest of it goes on the button. Yeah. And I can cut out extra part. You don't want loose wires hanging around. Yeah. Cut out the rest. Yeah. So this is, but now I put this negative underneath, and then I need a tape to secure it. So I will have the tape ready. Put this underneath, right, and put tape on it. And hey, I have to have at least 2 tapes, a good long piece of tape, so keep it secure in place. Yeah. And just to test out the connection, let's see. Yeah, see this? This has a spring action. When I press this hard, the current, negative current, flows from underneath this battery cell through this wire into LED, through the positive, through this till here, and through this on the top, which is a positive. Allah. Only when it is pressed hard, it works. Till that time, it will not. Just so that this thing does not pop out, what I also like to do is not too hard, but kind of keep it pressed. So as you can see, there is still a gap here. Only when there is a gap, otherwise the LED will stay constant on. Correct? See, when I press, it turns on. And just so that the circuit stays clear or nice looking and all, I put some tape, and I also sometimes, to make it nice looking, you can put a paper, take a piece of paper and put glue around, and then close this up. So once you close this up, nobody will know that there is electronics hidden beneath it. And now you have to mark where the switch is. So if the switch is here, I need to see this. Whenever I press where the switch is, it lights up. Yeah. It doesn't have to be just one LED. If you want, you can put maybe one LED here, one here, one here. As long as each of the LEDs, red wire combines and connects here, and black wire combines, connects here. Yeah, you are game. And now I'm going to give it to my Sewa bot to decide what kind of a, does he want to make this into stars, lights up an aeroplane, or a standard candle with cupcake. Did you like it? All right. Please make a card like this and submit your assignment, which is the next item in this course. Thanks for watching.